Hi, Geminis, and welcome to your timeless How Does Your Love Interest Feel About You reading. This is the Dream Medium. Welcome to my channel. So, Geminis, I do hope that all of you have been well and staying safe. So, I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle the cards, just rearrange them a little bit. How does Gemini's love interest feel about them? So, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Venus. It doesn't matter what the sign of your love interest is. As long as you are a Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Venus, this may resonate. Geminis, how do they feel about Geminis? How do they feel about Gemini? How does Gemini love interest feel about them? Ooh, okay. So this one is calling out to me as well as this one here. Then we're going to take the last one on the end. Okay, Gemini, your love interest has a lot of heavy emotions for you. So let's just get started. You have the Five of Wands, Five of Cups, the Strength, and the Six of Swords. So, starting with the Five of Wands, let's just ask for clarity. So, the Five of Wands is typically someone, not someone, but this is commotion. A lot of times when I see the Five of Wands, this is not just commotion that's involving you and your person of interest, but it's also involving people outside of the connection. So, this could be family, friends, and third parties. In clarity of the Five of Wands, you do have the Magician. So, how do they feel about you? Oh, goodness. They feel like your life is quite chaotic right now. Um, I do feel like this person keeps tabs on you, Gemini. And the reason why I say that is because they know a lot of details about your life, and I feel like there's not a lot of communication going on between you and them. So it's like, how are they knowing these things? Either they're intuitive or they do a lot of research on you, a lot of lurking. But with the Magician here, they feel like your personal life has been quite chaotic. They feel like you've been getting in disagreements with family, friends, or especially for my Geminis, where you are dealing with someone, like if you're dealing with a third party, they know it. They know that there's been some heated arguments going on between you and, a family member, a friend, or a third party. In clarity of the Five of Wands, like I said, with the Magician here, they do see you trying to work through it, but Gemini, they feel like the method that you're using to dissolve this issue is actually making the situation worse. They feel like you are being too much of a people's pleaser, which is why this commotion in your life tends to repeat itself. And they feel like you're not, I guess, you don't have the strength. They feel like you don't have the strength to really cut off whoever this is that is causing such chaos in your life. They just see you as the magician trying to go through it, not necessarily trying to solve it. In clarity of that Five of Wands, you also have the Temperance. So I usually don't take reversals, which is why I like to take at least two or three clarity cards in my readings. But with the Temperance here, they feel like you're having a really hard time with restoring balance in your life. They feel like you're indecisive. They feel like you're just passive. I'm going to be honest with you, Gemini. Your love interest is sort of seeing you as weak right now. But I do feel like your love interest or your person of interest, they're not being very sympathetic towards you. They're too quick to judge and they have not been in your position. So it's easy for someone who hasn't lived your life to pass judgments, and that's exactly what your person of interest is doing. Instead of them just hoping the best for you and hoping that you will, figure out or get the wisdom to put an ending to this commotion that's really been affecting you for a long time. Like I said, this commotion could be with family, friends, or a third party. It could be like an ex who you're having a problem getting away from. It could be anyone here, but it's simply saying that this problem is not just between you and your person, it's people outside of the connection. Remember that. So I do feel like the reason why they are being quite hard on you, Gemini, is because they're tired of waiting. This person has been very patient, and that's why they've been doing some lurking, right? They've been keeping tabs on you because they're wondering, when are you going to make up your mind? Next, you have the Five of Cups. So let's clarify the Five of Cups. So you have the Fool and the Ace of Swords. Starting with the Five of Cups. Okay, so you can even analyze the illustration of this tarot card. Notice how this individual here, they're struggling, right? They are too concerned with something that has clearly already ruined, that is clearly already ruined. You see these three cups that have spilled over, and this individual here is trying to reach for it, trying to fix the mess. But what they don't realize is there are two cups right beside them, even closer to them than these three cups, two full cups. So your person of interest, Gemini, they feel like you're not recognizing the value of this connection because you're so focused on something that is clearly not benefiting you. So this is really for my Geminis who are still stuck on the past, who are still dealing with like exes or trying to work through connections that clearly, isn't going to get resolved, or just like family issues. Like your person just feels like you're not seeing the bigger picture in this situation, which is that you don't have to deal with this. You don't have to struggle. There's an easier path that you can take. In clarity of the Five of Cups, like I said, you have the Ace of Swords and the Fool card. So, with the Ace of Swords here, your person has a lot of passion for you, Gemini, as frustrating and disappointed as they are in you and how you're dealing with this imbalance in your life. This is someone who is still very hopeful. This is someone who believes that this connection is simply worth fighting for. This person really wants to help you. But I feel like they're in a situation where they can't make it known that they want to help you because it's not their business. They know about this because they've been researching and keeping tabs on you. In clarity of the Five of Cups, you do have the Fool card. So this is a risk taker. I actually want to ask for another clarity. Clarify the Fool. You have the Hierophant. So, Gemini, I feel like your love interest is just, they have a lot to say about you, to be honest. It's like watching a movie and you already know what's going to happen, so you're like shouting at the TV and trying to, as if the character in the movie can hear you. That's how it is because they see this, they see what you're going through, but they're having to sort of stand on the side or be in the background and see what you will do. So with the Fool card here, they feel like you're making the wrong decision. A lot of my Geminis, you guys could have just made a decision to go back to something that is not benefiting you, to go back to something that's very toxic, perhaps due to familiarity. Maybe you're just very comfortable with this situation and you feel like this is all that you know. But they see you like this. They see you as the fool, getting yourself into something that will hurt you again. Lastly, you also have the Hierophant. So, really, what I'm seeing here, the Hierophant, they feel like you are ignoring your inner wisdom. They do see you as a very intelligent person. They actually feel like you have a lot of insight, but you're not using it. You're not using your wisdom. You're not using your intuition and that insight that they know you have. It's like they feel like you're stuck in a toxic cycle. Next, you have the Strength card. Clarify the Strength. Eight of Wands. Okay. So in clarity of the Strength, you do have the Eight of Wands and the Three of Wands. Um, hmm. Wow. So for the strength card here, they feel like you are willingly choosing to not work on this connection with them anymore because you are escaping. You're trying to escape some inner wounds, some trauma from your past. They feel like this connection, they feel like they know deep down that that this connection really has a special place in your heart, but they feel like you haven't done the necessary work, and that's why you tend to run away from the connection. I hope I explained that well. So with the strength card here, it's almost like they are aware of the soulmate connection between you and them. They know that there's significance as to why the two of you met each other. There are some connections where a person just triggers you. A person will trigger some inner wounds, some past traumas that you've been suppressing, and relationships like that, connections like that, takes a lot of work, but it's really to make you aware of what you need to work on. So they feel like that's why you choose to always go back to toxic people and toxic situations, because it's more familiar to you than to, deal with this connection with them and really confront some of those fears or traumas that you have had. So, like I said in the beginning, they're seeing you as weak right now. In clarity of the strength card, you do have the Eight of Wands. So, I do feel like your love interest feels like, I don't know what is going on in your life right now, Gemini, but I will tell you this. I see that you're struggling, and as someone who is looking from the outside, I guess, into your life, I really do wish you the best, because and I hope that you can get all of this under control and figure out a resolution. But understand that there's no solution in just dealing with it and putting up with people who are not good for you. Okay, I know that for some of you, you just want to keep the peace, or you feel like there's no way out, but there's always a way out. It just may be uncomfortable for you. But with the Eight of Wands here, especially with another Wands, you have the Three of Wands. They do feel like you are willingly choosing to stray away from this connection. But what you don't realize is your person is actually letting go. They are detaching from you, Gemini. Especially the fact that I see that Eight of Wands is almost like they're releasing any burdens and stress that they have towards you. You also have the Three of Wands here. They feel like they've been waiting for too long. It's almost like this connection has, run its course. um, but the Three of Wands, I just feel like this situation has been going on for such a long time between the two of you, where it's like the feelings are there, but no one's doing anything. One person is doing a lot of lurking and keeping tabs on their person, and feeling frustrated that they're not taking action towards them, and then the other partner is really truly struggling in their life. And so let's just look at the Six of Wands. Clarify the Six of Wands. You have the Ten of Swords and the Tower. Okay, so it's almost like the second the two of you decide to give up on this connection, it's like the universe is going to do something and say, haha, the two of you are not leaving this, okay? Because, like I said, I do feel like this is a soulmate connection where lessons were meant to be learned, and you can run away from those lessons all you want, but you'll have to go through it. You'll have to learn that lesson. With the Six of Swords here, I do feel like there will be a reunion between you and your person. The two of you will have to confront each other and be very vulnerable with how you feel, what you've been doing in this situation. You have to be honest with each other. It will happen. Confrontation will happen. I see it. In clarity of the Six of Swords, you do have the Tower. So, excuse me. So with the Tower card here, this is something coming to light, whatever was hidden, whatever feelings the two of you had from each other and you were hiding it, the two of you will have to come clean. You know, when I see the Tower card, this is like something or someone being exposed. But I feel like something's actually going to happen in either your life, Gemini, or your person's life. Whoever is the partner who is struggling with like family, friends, or like you know exes, third parties, whatever it is, whoever is the partner who's struggling, something's gonna happen in their life where like, oh my goodness, okay. I also want to add, Gemini, if this like this is how your person feels. So this is definitely, you know, this is you. For most of you, this is you who is going through this Five of Wands, this chaos, okay? You have probably been trying to keep things a secret about what's going on in your personal life. You've been really good at keeping that a secret, you know, making things look peaceful, acting like everything's okay in your life when it's not. Whatever it is, whatever this toxicity is that's been going on in your life, but you've been so busy with trying to keep peace with it and cover it up, it's going to get exposed with this Tower card. It's going to get exposed. It will, like, something's going to be revealed about your situation, and your person will know about it. And that's when the two of you will have to come clean about what's really happening. Okay? You also have the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is, I like to call it the ultimate betrayal. This is someone who feels incredibly betrayed, and it's really because your person will feel like, wow, why did you not tell me? Why were you hiding this from me this whole time? Okay, so it's almost like a plot twist because your person, Gemini, they don't know that your chaos may have something to do with them. Okay, like whatever's going to be revealed, it's going to make your person feel like, why didn't you tell me? So clearly it's something that has to do with them. Um wow, okay, this is juicy, but I don't want this reading to be too long, but that's just how they feel about you, Gemini. Please remember that this is a general reading. So take what resonates, leave what does not. This is not a private reading. If you would like a private reading, you're more than welcome to purchase or book a private reading with me on my website. The link is in the description box. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe to support my channel. Thank you guys so much, Gemini. Please stay safe and have a great day.